Love it if we beat them. Love it. Well, we're heading for a penalty shootout. Naeem. Or are we? Can you believe what you see?
Hello everyone and welcome back to It's Still a Funny Old Game. This past weekend saw a lot of fixtures decimated by the weather. I sincerely hope that anyone who did make it to a football match this weekend got home safely. However, the Beast from the East didn't prevent Big Sam from getting into hot water with Everton fans following their 2-1 defeat at Burnley on Saturday. A lot of Everton fans were calling for him to be sacked for his reaction in his post-match interview, where it is claimed he appeared to smirk and laugh at Everton fans for booing his 83rd minute substitution of Gylfi Sigurdsson. Now, I'm not Big Sam's biggest fan, and I may be playing devil's advocate a little bit here, but having watched the interview, I'm not certain he was actually laughing at the fans, but more smirking at the reporter for asking him the question. I'll put the video up on our Facebook and Twitter pages. It would be good to get the feedback from other football fans. How would you have taken his reaction if this was the manager of your football team? Being a Claret myself, I was actually at the game on Saturday, and to be fair to Big Sam, as I saw it, apart from the goal they scored on 20 minutes, which itself was against the run of play, they weren't offering a huge amount of attacking threat, so I can see why he felt the need to freshen up their attack a little bit. But having said that, from the point of view of the Everton fans, I would be a little concerned about what the future holds for Everton, because on top of the aforementioned lack of attacking threat, I also thought they looked very shaky defensively. I have to single out Michael Keane for some criticism. I thought he looked like a defender who didn't know what his role was, who he was supposed to be marking, or positions he was supposed to be taking up while defending. I'd also add that he seemed to be lacking a certain amount of concentration. He seemed very preoccupied with arguing with teammates about their defensive duties rather than focusing on his own. This is in stark contrast to what he was like as a defender at Burnley last season, and it was actually quite a shock to see Michael Keane performing in such a way. It also doesn't help Everton when their captain is getting himself sent off for a silly reaction at a set piece. Having seen it again, I actually thought a straight red was a little harsh. He didn't full-on elbow Ashley Barnes in the face, but the conduct of Ashley Williams in a situation like this isn't what you'd be looking for out of your captain. I do think Everton are a little too far ahead with the points they have to get relegated, but I can see it being a nervy run-in for them. I'd love to get the thoughts of Everton fans on this. Let me know what you think. Do you think you can get relegated? Do you think you'll be dragged into a relegation scrap? Please let me know your thoughts. Well, on to our main topic for this week. VAR has been in the spotlight recently, and no more so than in Tottenham's 6-1 win over Rochdale in the FA Cup last Wednesday. Referee Paul Tierney called upon VAR at several points in the first half at Wembley, with replays contributing to 3 major decisions. Tottenham had a goal disallowed, a penalty awarded, and a spot kick overturned, all in the first 45 minutes. The use of VAR caused confusion inside the stadium, with fans being left in the dark about the referee's decision-making, and the referee had to add on 5 minutes of injury time at the end of the half. To get right to the point, personally, I'm not an advocate for VAR in football. Even if the decision ends up being the right one, I think it will destroy the main thing that most fans find the most entertaining thing about football, which is the controversy. It's human nature. We love to argue. It's what makes football the enjoyable game of opinions. Do we really want to be without those game-changing decisions that spark debates long after the final whistle has gone? And secondly, the most exciting moment in the life of any football fan is the celebration of your team scoring a goal. But now we have to get used to the idea of having to wait 2 or 3 minutes while VAR decides whether it's a goal or not. It just kills the euphoria and the raw emotion that comes with the moment. For those who might say these game-changing decisions are unfair, I would like to say life is unfair, and being able to dust yourself off after such an event and going again is an important value of any sport. Which brings me to my final concern I have with VAR. I really do feel that VAR is taking football further and further away from a number of the key values youngsters are supposed to learn from any sport, such as discipline and respect. Respect for match officials is already a big problem in football, and I can't see VAR making it any better. My fear is that VAR is going to put out the message to young up-and-coming footballers that there's no need to even learn the value of respecting the referee's decision, because some technological advance is going to make the final decision anyway. And they also won't get the opportunity to learn about discipline through the sport of football, the strength needed to get over life's injustices and hurdles, because a big part of the sport doesn't teach it anymore, because the feeling is that VAR will solve everything. We'd love to get your feedback on the topic. What are your feelings on VAR in football? We'd really like to know if you like the idea, or if you don't like the idea. Please let us know. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for this week. I hope you will tune in again next time, when we will discuss the dangers of foreign investment and if some of this foreign influence has caused the plight of a number of well-known clubs. I hope to see you all again soon. Take care.